Dining by all by himself. Dining. That might be the key word there. Yeah, dining. Dining all alone. That is the key word there because he couldn't be dining.
Yes!
There was no way in hell he could be dining. First and foremost here, I'm the accused. Rinosuke. Everyone stumbles on their word occasionally. Circumstances. I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. I could see quite clearly in the cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, you knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking. Alright, and thanks for the advice. This is a medical report belonging to the victim. I see, and I don't see what of it, boy. Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement, something clearly doesn't add up. Sorry, what? No, it is relevant though. Remember, Yunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point. There is surely no need to prolong this trial for. No, there is a bearing. Come on! Don't be like that, there is a bearing to this. Okay, there we go. Do you really believe that? Of course I believe it. How could possibly be relevant? Perhaps because Hota Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to you? Perhaps if I told you that the victim just had a tooth extracted. What's this now? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result the victim had been forbidden from eating. Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders to eat, not eat, so what? It's all written up in here. No food, no drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't... Korakuta-san. What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. Additionally, there's more. You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we know, had just had one of these his teeth extracted. Expertly done, partner. Wait, what did he say? I did not pay attention to it. What is this nonsense? You know, lobster? These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. What if I tell you that's not the victim that's eating? Victim's table. Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we are talking about. Or can't you follow the logic? How dare you? I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. Wouldn't you agree, Yunosuke? Yes, most definitely. So having just gone undergone dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves only one very crucial conundrum. Who in fact was eating the pictured beefsteak? The court will hear the opinion defense of this. Assume you're ready, counsel. Counsel. Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Alright, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of your turning this trial. Show him what you're made of. Got it. So, the person eating the steak must have been has yet known unknown third party. Has yet unknown third party. There you go. You will not let this go, will you? There was no such person. There was, because I saw her. Incident occurred. We know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is there was somebody else eating there. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial. Are you insane? You take on the government? Don't worry, counsel. I have no issues with you. What do you mean? I have issue with them, the two witnesses in the stand. What are you talking about? We demonstrated the evidence that the victim was alive. So if it were turns of that you two are doubly lying, obviously you will be charged with perjury. Perjury? And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Complicit in murder? Yeah, exactly. Expected the reaction, I meant. Negative. There was no mention at this tactical meeting. I was just following orders. That's right, as the man says. Just saw a gentlewoman, that's what they told us. Oh. What? What did you just say, Korekuta-san? No, you were just following orders. Oh, now hold on, I was, saying you never saw the word gentlewoman. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas? What? What is the meaning of all of this? The witnesses give false statements? Is this true, you pair? Just one simple slip of tongue. Counsel, explain what is going on here. It's painfully clear now. You try to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth. Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Then who's behind this? Who tried to keep your mouth shut? That's classified. So perhaps tried to conspire to the murder? You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Realistic? Judging from the way they are reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence from someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Aochi had any idea about it. What are you saying? I mean, to build that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose. Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, so we need to name whoever it was that tried to keep the witnesses. Of course. We'll need evidence before we make any firm say. Whoever did it with the power. How can we possibly? Remember how we made progress before. We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and had new clues. Oh yes, that's right. Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we have missed. There's no time to lose. I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses may have melted, I assure you the penalty will be severe. Your Excellency, I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every shin to God, I knew nothing. What do you have to say about all this? Excellency? I'm just going to have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes into my head. The only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses. Wait a minute. No way. Yeah, that's the only guy that comes to my mind, because there's no way Aochi is it. Wilson can't be it. This guy doesn't have an influence. Maybe a surgeon does? Alright, let's go.
Yes.
I'm going for it. Oh, that's not it. Okay. That was bad. That was bad from me. I definitely thought... Okay, so there are only 2 people. That's one of the people that's not there. Alright, don't get angry, I'll think about it. Alright, let's see. Let's get through this. Come on. Okay. The only other person who could do this is the army sergeant, because he's obviously a
Yes.
great rank, right? Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Who else would have that kind of influence? Wilson? Himself? Come on. Who else has that kind of influence? I have no idea whatsoever. That's... Wilson? Okay, let's... The only other person that comes to my mind is Wilson, because... Ouchie can't do it. Screw it, we'll Wilson.
Yes.
Oh, come on! What is this BS? Who else has that kind of influence? Are we gonna blame Ouchie? Wait, if I go to code record, can I go to code record from here? No, we can't. The only people left are Ouchie. This guy? There's no way. These 2 are manipulated, right?
Yes.
Did I finally get it?
Objection.
Yeah. How would he have the influence? I was thinking like influence. Like who would have great influence? That is some BS right over there. I don't know how. Yeah, exactly. I would agree with you. If that is the man truly were... Oh! Come on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit it. Wait. Let me examine this real quick. There is something here. Oh! 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 That makes so much more sense now! Wait! Oh, that makes so much more sense now, dude.
Yes.
Oh my god. Plan of a private business card reveals a man's questions profession. That's surely. That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. What? The waiter is a police detective? The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power. So witness in there understand was in fact the waiter who gave you the orders. But you who not to mention, was it he who told you not to mention that you'd be seeing the foreign gentlewoman at the scene? Well. Inspector Hosonaga? Okay. I was worried something like this might happen. I was putting something in my sketch as evidence I realized it was a possibility. Alright, let's see. I remember now. Yeah. Flawlessly, it's guiding principle, but I let myself distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake. So you mean to say, you really are a detective? But why would a detective be working as a restaurant or a waiter? Of course, your salary must be terrible. I was working undercover. Undercover? Yes, there have been series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter, working undercover. That would be classified police information. However, I state categorically that they are related to the case of homicide. Very well then. Elaborate the 1 point, Lord. Of course, Your Excellency. 2 witnesses behind you. Alright. That is indeed true. Clearly, you would also have been aware of this person's presence. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner. Alright. Would that be correct? Correct, Your Excellency. As expected. As soon as the gun around the kitchen, what happened? The victim had constituted. Whom I guess would be the English woman. I immediately sealed up the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say, remove the English woman from the scene at once? It was made clear that the English woman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. What if this English woman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. Englishmen being murdered in our soil to name an English woman the primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of question. But it's not right. One possibility does spring to mind. What do you mean, Kazuma? It's currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain, and I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory, is a young English woman. What? You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're a chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. You mean, from the scene of the crime? I thought it prudent to check her identity first. The English woman sitting, Miss Giselle Brett. Currently studying in the research laboratory of Yuma University. What is happening here? I admit that the Underhours Police Bureau erased all the evidence of the ladies present today. Just make no mention of her testimonies. It must now have to Excellency to decide on the situation. Very well. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, the victim was dining alone. However, as we have discovered, this premise is false. It would be discretion of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling point. But, Excellency, now we're missing the noon deadline of the ruling in order to send a telegraphic report to the Great Britain. Our own government will surely be very displeased at such actions. Calm yourself, Counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other influence proceedings of my courtroom. Inspector Hosonaga? Yes, sir. You will look at Giselle Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency. At once, Your Excellency. But that means... as I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out all the investigations flawlessly. So it won't be a problem. Nothing will get in my way. Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution will call the English student Giselle Brett to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Your Excellency. Good, then we will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening. That means at the same point, and that'll be the end of my session. Because this is a very long case for a first case. Dude, my first case in the Phoenix Wright series, all my first cases were pretty short. This is a very long first case. That surprises me. I'll save the progress for now. This session. Holy! That's a lot of work done. No, I'm not playing. Not playing. But yeah, that's a lot of work done right now. I'll see you guys in the next session. Whenever I play this game again. I do want to play Great Ace Attorney again. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, to be exact. And it seems more fun than Phoenix Wright. I think so. I'll like this more than Phoenix Wright, not gonna lie. So I'll see you guys in the next session and the next video as well. Until then, peace out, boys.